What's up, Deuceranos? Today marks 30 days of Daily Deuces. Hopefully you've heard things that have shifted your perspective for the better, learned things that have sparked new healthy habits, gleaned some nice gleanings, and have felt, at least, mildly entertained. With these 30 days of Deuces, I'd like to pose a question. What's something you can try giving up for the next 30 days? And hopefully it's not the Daily Deuce. Here's why I bring this up. According to the Addiction Center, over 20 million Americans have at least one addiction, yet only around 10% receive treatment. According to the National Library of Medicine, a meta-analysis of 83 different studies, each with at least 500 participants, revealed that close to half of all U.S. adults show signs of an addiction. Now, addiction isn't always obvious. It's not always about hitting a rock bottom. At its core, an addiction is defined by two things: unmanageability and powerlessness. The use of substances or patterns of behavior that make your life unmanageable and not having the willpower to turn it around. So, if you have a few beers every so often at happy hour, then turn in for a good night's sleep, then tackle everything you need to the next day and perform at your best without missing a beat, then there doesn't seem to be unmanageability there. But if there's a constant pattern of a few beers at happy hour, which turns into staying out all night ripping shots to LMFAO's shots, which strains your relationships, and then there are complaints about you reeking of Jameson and stale PBR, and there are things in your life that will bring happiness but are missing because of these behaviors, and you're swimming in a whirlpool of guilt and shame as a result, so to escape those feelings, you keep turning to those same substances and behaviors, which keep you on the hamster wheel of guilt and shame, then maybe there's an issue there. And just so you and everyone knows, addictions aren't always booze. There are substance addictions such as alcohol, drugs, nicotine, and caffeine. Then there are behavioral addictions such as gambling, shopping, gaming, and one that is particularly plaguing young men, pornography. And one that is particularly plaguing everyone, the phone. And more specifically, social media. There are even addictions masked as healthy habits such as exercise and dieting, and there are addictions around things that we need to survive in life such as food, sex, and love, but have become toxic and unmanageable with how and how often they are used. So why the 30-day thing? Neuroscience suggests that 30 days, while not a magical cure-all, is still a powerful benchmark. Around this time, the brain begins recalibrating, dopamine pathways reset, cravings reduce, and clarity emerges. Now, keep in mind, this isn't about fixing everything in 30 days. It's about information and discovering if there's a deeper issue around addictive patterns of behavior. So, today, take an honest look at your patterns. Is there a substance you've been leaning on a little too much? A behavior that feels like joy but might really be numbing something deeper? Then for the next 30 days, stop that substance or behavior. Be mindful and aware of what comes up during this time. Your thoughts, your cravings, your impulses. If it's easy to abstain for 30 days, great. If it's hard, even better, because that's where awareness begins. And if by day 3, you're itching for a drink, or by hour 4, you can't sleep without knowing the latest TikTok trend, then maybe that's a signal to seek some support. Will it take effort to do this? Absolutely. But you're worth every bit of effort it takes to live as the person you deserve to be. You're worth every bit of effort it takes to live a life not hampered by addiction or toxic habits, but fueled by purpose and joy. So, here's to the next 30 days and beyond. And know that you're not alone in this journey. While this deucer is out, for now, this deucer is always here for you. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, call the SAMHSA helpline at 1-800-662-4357. It's confidential, free, and available 24/7 for treatment referrals and support.